and also have a local identity to it. And somehow we've lost that. You know, peas are just sort of a metaphor for so many of the other, you know, the other things that we produce on the farm, that they've lost that connection with the food culture. So
and why do you think that is?
I think we're just taking it for granted.
Yeah.
We're Popeye Collective. We've been in Leeds for 2 weeks, trying to find out by talking to people, eating food, visiting amazing places, what is the flavour of Leeds.
We arrived at Mushy Peas for various reasons.
They're popular, these mushy peas. Do you want to try it?
But we just wanted to know what their thoughts were, which led us to all sorts of twists and turns, and it was quite fascinating.
Probably only 10 miles from here is PGRO, which is the Processed Growers Research Organisation, which is the UK establishment for peas and that sort of thing. But the problem we've got is that their research agenda is largely driven by levy payments by processed peas. So, you know, your bird's eye peas, those little delicious. Very good. And that's but because they are the ones making the contribution, they want to see most of the research going into there. And the problem is that all you're doing is perpetuating the existing thing. When you're looking at new opportunities, growing peas organically, marrowfat peas, how big's the market?
Rob Rhubarb.
We met Rob Rhubarb up on the hill in Pudsey. It was extraordinary just to see the work that goes into farming. You know, we hear about it all the time, but to stand there and witness it, back-breaking, how deft they were with these big machetes, just chopping cauliflower, walking up a field slowly, doing the whole thing was great. He was just so open, you know, 140 years of his family farming that same land, about the transitions and the cycles and the soil quality, these big conversations that you hear about, but to actually meet someone and see it in the flesh was fascinating. And that's actually happening in the city of Leeds. It's just a farm on the outskirts. It's pretty remarkable.
I'm fifth generation, 4 generations doing rhubarb, so we've been here 140 years.
Wow, and you're the last doing it in the sheds in Yorkshire?
No, there's 10.
Oh, there's 10 of them?
10,
Okay.
10 in Yorkshire, yeah.
Okay. Wow. It's a pretty idyllic spot.
Not so bad, is it?
It's pretty wonderful.
What about making the Leeds Mataar Masala?
Yeah, so the spice mix that we brought with us, we've now made a final version of that. We had a great evening just getting to the printers, designing this full packaging, and ended up actually scanning mushy peas on a scanner to make the outside of the wrapper. One of my favourite things was eating at Meatless Farm. We went and cooked together, so I cooked our Mushy Pea Chaat with our spice mix to go with a pie, because that seems to be a big thing, growler and peas. Meatless Farm is a plant-based kind of meat alternative based in the city, and they make their stuff out of peas, so it was a pea pie with peas. It was delicious. The thing that was really amazing was spending time in the market doing this little intervention, you know, inviting people to literally play with their food and use the marrowfat peas and the cocktail sticks to make some sculptural objects or whatever they fancy. You know, really got an amazing angle on what the city was about.
Veganism nationally, the stats are on the up, aren't they?
That is when you talk about flavour of Leeds, it's just all have energy. Yeah, I love that.
You serve a lot of different communities in this store.
Yes.
Which communities from Leeds?
Chinese, Thai people, English people, Jamaican, African, all these people, we have different people.
Wow.
Also hung out with the Eat Your Green crew, didn't we? They hosted our dinner last night, which was wonderful. I have having that moment is quite special.
Yeah, and to eat together and drink together and just to give people the chance to get down some of their thoughts. And we've now got this tablecloth full of people scrawling, which we'll take back to the studio and digest. You got my boxes.
This is a first.
How are you?
Good, thanks, how are you?
Yes, these for me.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Hi.